All right, guys, welcome back. Balance to Burn. Today I have 4 sets of every movement. We're still doing our supersets. I'm going to be maxing out the number of reps that I recommend for each of us to do. So if we're at that level, awesome, stay with me. If you guys are still working up to there, set the number of reps that you're going to be doing, stop there, right? Wait for our rest, and then we'll continue on with it. Make sure we have our clocks ready to rock and roll for our rest time. All right, as always, we're starting off with our squats. Either we're doing pause squats or we're doing jumping pause squats. All right, remember, pause squats, bring ourselves down to a low level, hold for our 15 to 20 seconds, and then we're standing, going right back into it. All right, pause jumping squats, we're coming down, less time. 3, 2, 1, jumping, and then I'm right back into my next rep. All right, I'm gonna be doing pause jumping squats today. Moving into 10 push-ups. All right, gang, ready to rock and roll? Got my clock going. Let's get into it. It's gonna be another great day. And let's roll. Go down. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. I have 10 reps today. 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Had a little extra water, knowing that I was gonna sweat it all out today. Halfway. 1. 2 more. 1. Last one. 10 push-ups. All right, as always, I'm going 30 seconds. If you want to go 60 seconds, go right ahead. Focus on bringing those heart rates down. Rest, get some water. Whew. Sometimes it's best to use that first set as kind of an additional warm-up set. And then focus on the second round, really picking it up a little bit. 3, 2, 1, let's go. 2. Halfway. Last one. Into my push-ups. Here we go, 30 seconds. Ooh, a little bit easier that time. If you're with me and you're like, heck no, it wasn't. I understand that too. But hopefully you guys are recognizing you're doing more reps, you're doing more sets, you're getting more work done. You're becoming more fit, you're burning more calories, which in the end, that's our goal, right? A little bit better than we were yesterday. Going in, 5, 4, 2, 1, 10 reps. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 3, 2 more. There we go. Push-ups. You can change your hands up a little bit. Doesn't always have to be the same. Hit those triceps from little different angles. Go wider, hit more of the chest. There we go, 30 seconds. Woo, definitely wasn't easier that time. Eat my words. Oh, 30 seconds. Move those arms around and try to get the blood flowing out of the muscles that we've been isolating. Start to feel those muscles tighten up. You got more blood pumping into the area. Makes it a little bit harder. 5 seconds, 4. Last round, 3, 2, 1. 2, down at the bottom, still active. All right, I'm not just completely relaxing here. Keep that chest up. 4. 2 more. Last set on those push-ups. All right, 10 there. 30 seconds in between our work. Lateral lunges, inchworms, no push-up. We're no strangers to these. Lateral lunges, I'm gonna go 8 each side. And then my inchworms, I got 10 reps. Woo, excited for it. Had a little bit of a bigger breakfast this morning, a little bit extra water, knowing it was gonna be a tough one. All right, setting ourselves up, nice and wide. I got 8 to my right. So you a little slower this time. Just kind of feeling through the movement, make sure I'm recruiting those right muscles. Feel my hips drive back. I want to feel that stretch through the back of my hamstring, into my butt. Switch sides. Every time I start, left side's the one that's always a little bit tighter. Doesn't feel like that hip just isn't moving as smoothly through the hip joint. Inchworms. First set, just not as far, bring it out to about a push-up position. And walk it on back. Kind of breathing through it as I go. Making sure as you get out to the bottom in my push-up position, all right, my core is nice and tight, hips aren't sagging. Also, I'm not into a big high hip position. Try to get yourself out as straight as you can. Four. Take a little bit more time on this one. 10 reps. That's okay. That's what we've been preparing for. Ready to go. Last one. Ooh. All right, 30 seconds here. The slower you go, right? The more time we spent actually in training, the more time we're working, more calories we're burning, the more benefits we get out of it. That one doesn't take as much breath out of you as the push-ups do and the squats. But maybe it's because I was going a little bit slower. I'm gonna pick it up a little bit in this round too, a little bit of speed. Show you a way that you can progress those lunges as well. Or excuse me, the lateral lunges. Here we go. Rather than coming all the way up to the top here, if you come up into kind of this flex state, quad stays under tension, forces it to continue to do the work, as opposed to letting it relax up at the top. So if you want to add a little bit extra stimulus to it, come up to that flexed position, not fully locked out at the top. Switch sides. Hang out here, kind of just feel everything kind of stay intense. Here we go. Inchworms, take a little bit further. 3. Footwork. Arms nice and locked, right? Force the bones to do the work. If you bend those elbows, now the muscle has to take on all the load, and it just makes things a little bit more difficult. Whereas if you can keep those arms locked out, you're more balanced, your shoulders are in a stronger, more stable position. You're able to hold yourself without putting too much stress on the joints. 8. Remember, play around with the hand position. So fingers forward, doesn't feel very comfortable. Try opening the palms up just a little bit. If you ever see gymnasts doing handstand walks, usually those hands are out to the side a little bit because it puts their shoulders into a lot more stable position. 30 seconds here. Round 2 done. Sweat's coming. I'm sure it is for you at home as well. Grab a sip of water, halfway through here, halfway done with the workout. Doing great. 10 seconds here for me. I'll show you that lateral view. Next we'll go right side first. Of that lunge, not fully coming up. So as I come down, nice and low, come up, not fully locked out here. So the muscle just stays under tension, stays in that contracted state. Not allowing ourselves or that muscle to rest. I'll pause up at the top. 3. 4. Might not be able to see it at home, but muscles kind of moving around a little bit, saying, what the heck are you doing to me? Here we go. All right, you can feel that left side loosening up a little bit. I'm able to go further range. Feel a little bit stronger, more stable. Inchworms, going for 10. I'm going further this time. Get myself out there. Breathing as we go. Five to go, halfway done. Here you go. Awesome job. 30 seconds rest, 60 seconds of rest. Stick with whatever we've started with for our rest times. One more set to go. If you're sticking with me, great job, y'all. I know I'm feeling it. This will be our last one. Last set through these hip movements, and then we're dropping to the ground. We got our core circuit, right? Triplet, 3 movements. Coming up soon. Only thing that stands between us and them, lunges and inchworms. You ready? Let's rock this out. Last set. Let's try to get as low as we can. Low does not mean bending over at the waist. How far can I bend over? All right, how deep can I get through that leg? More, switch sides. Remember your breath work. Try to breathe the entire time. Don't hold your breath. One more here. Inchworms, last time. 10. Three. All right, make sure our hips are even with our shoulders and our knees. Don't let them sag, no arch. Thanks. Eight. Nine. And 10. Done with those. One more superset from the floor. Lying back extensions. Dead bugs. And I think everybody's favorite, those straight leg trunk rotations. Again, I'm doing the most reps this time, so we'll go 10 reps on the back extensions, so we're going 20 total. I'm gonna be doing 8 on our dead bugs, and then I'm gonna be doing 8 on our trunk rotations, 80 each direction, so 16. So 20, 16, 16, or 10, 8, 8. Here we go, 4 rounds of these. We got this, gang. Starting from the ground. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Coming up, getting that contraction through the rear of the body. Breathe every time, I'm sure you can hear me. Make sure you feel it through the shoulders, not just the lower back. 2 more. Last one. Dead bugs, flip it over. Head relaxed, feet up. Opposite arm, opposite leg, lower back pinned in. Hopefully these feel easier today. Been doing these for a few weeks, so you're no stranger to these. Keep that lower back pinned. Don't let it arch. 2 more. All right. Straight leg rotations. Hands can go under the butt, or make it more difficult, hands out to the side. You progress it by the further you go. Smaller you make this range of motion, easier life is. Trying to keep yourself in place. Slow controlled, side to side. Halfway. Feeling that right through those obliques. Back to center. All right, 30 seconds. Round 1 in the books. 3 to go. I'm just gonna lay here and sweat just a little bit before I turn over, 20 seconds. You feel free, grab the water, grab a towel, mop off. I'm just gonna lay in this pool of my own sweat. Hopefully y'all are laying on your carpet. Here we go, round 2. 20 reps, and go. Probably by now you've realized not to just lie on your carpet and sweat in your house. So hopefully we come up with a better game plan. This late in the game. Here we go. 14. Three more. Flip it over, dead bugs. I think one big thing I've noticed from doing more dead bugs, my right hip used to click a lot when I brought it down, and I'm not noticing that any longer. It feels a little bit smoother. So hopefully you guys are feeling something similar, where everything that was once pretty darn difficult, hopefully you're finding some positives along the way, whether it's a little bit easier, I can do more reps simply, or you're feeling less restrictions in your body to accomplish the movement. I like to say, motion is lotion. The more we move, the better our joints respond. Hey, have you ever noticed you've been sedentary for a few days, you haven't moved as much, you had a lot of work to do, and you just stiffen up, feel tight all over. But after a workout, everything just kind of feels a little bit better. Maybe not during, but after. All right, 30 seconds, halfway. Whew. Almost there, gang. Focus on my breath work. Deep breath in, deep breath out. We got this. 2 more rounds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 20. Dead bugs. Whew. Keep those abs tight, belly button pulled in, keeping that lower back pinned. Halfway. Woo. All right, trunk rotations. Here we go. Three, keep those shoulders on the ground. Halfway. I'm feeling it. Last one. Ooh. All right, when everything hurts, right? A little tired, little voice in your head saying, you did great today, that's enough. Challenge is keep moving. All right, tell that little thing inside your head, not yet, I got more in me. Oh, and what this does is next time you hear that little voice, gives you the confidence to know, oh, you got a little bit more in you. You know you have a little bit more push in you. We got a little bit more grit. 3 more. Happy to say we're done with those. Bed bugs. 16, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're there. Almost done. 10. Come on. 11, 12, 13, 14. 2 more. Oh, yeah. 1 more. Ooh. Woo. Last one. Trunk rotations. Feet up. Let's rotate. Oh, I'm pretty quiet on those, if you haven't noticed. Oh, those are awesome. Woo. Great job, half-hour work. If you were able to do 4 sets of everything, you were able to max out those repetitions, great on you. If you haven't quite got there yet, no problem. It just means we get a little bit more work to do. Keep moving with the program. Next week, take it a little bit further. All right, let's get to this cool down. Great job, everybody.